Hello everyone, welcome to Networkers Home. I am Vishal. I am here to discuss about LSA. So, LSA in an OSPF, that is Open Shortest Path First protocol, we have one concept that is called as a LSA link state advertisement. So it contains the link state and link metric to a neighboring routers. So what it is going to exchange with the help of LSA to its neighboring router, that is link state informations and the link metric to our neighboring routers. So in this, whatever the LSA that is being received with the help of other routers, so received LSAs are stored in a local database, and this local database is called as a link state database. So the LSDB has been advertised with the help of what? It is going to be with the help of link state information to our neighboring routers. And it is going to be exactly as the original advertising router has advertised it. So what happens that once there is a router, it is going to advertise the LSA to its other routers. So same as whatever the second router is going to get that information from the first router, same thing he is also going to advertise its other routers or neighboring routers. This process will keep on continuing. And that's why it is told that in a area, it is going to maintain a synchronized identical copy of the LSDB for that particular area. Correct? So there are different types of LSAs. So in this, how many types of LSA we have? In the types of LSA, we have total type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6, type 7, and even type 8, 9, 10, and 11. But see, type 1 to 7 is being used for the normal OSPF networking, whereas that extra, that is one, that is we can say from 8 to 11, it is used for external networks. So in this type 1, what is the use of this type 1? So type 1 is called as a router LSA. So it is generated by a router within an area. So what it contains? It contains the information about the router links. So with the help of that particular interfaces or with the help of that particular link, what all the different IP address it is having, router ID is having, all this information is being shared with other routers. That's we say is a first type that is called as a router LSA. Second type that we can say is a type 2 is called as a network LSA. So in this network LSA, this information is being exchanged by DR router or designated router. And it describes all the routers on a multi-access networks. So in this, what is being shared, the information about the network will be shared. And that also with what it will be shared with the DR routers. That is called as a designated routers. And then type 3, we have as a summary LSA. So summary LSA, it is generated by ABR routers, area border routers. It is used to advertise what? It is used to advertise the information about the inter-area route, or you can say the information that is going to be present between multiple area that has to be exchanged. So that is being exchanged by who? It is exchanged by the ABR, an area border routers. So what is this ABR? The router that is belonging to two different area. One is area 0 and one is other area. That router is called as a ABR. Type 4 we have, that type 4 is called as a ASBR. ASBR summary LSA. Now what is this ASBR? ASBR stands for Autonomous System Border Router, or you can say Boundary Router. So that router belonging to either two different protocol, or if the router is there in between two different AS also, that is called as an Autonomous System Border Router. So in this, it is going to share what describes the locations of the autonomous system border router or boundary router. So with the help of this type 4, you're going to get the information about what? The information about the ASBR routers. So who generated this? This is also generated by your ABR router only. So like what type 3 was generated by the ABR router, same as ASBR summary LSA is also generated by the ABR router only. Then fifth, we have is type 5, and type 5 is called as an external LSA. So it is generated by ASBR, that is Autonomous System Border Router or Boundary Router. Now, what it advertises? It advertises the routers external to the OSPF. So whatever that network that is going to be present there, that information will be exchanged. So that's why it is called as the external LSA. The information that you are going to get it from the external environment or external network. After this type 5, we have a type 6, but this type 6 is not commonly used. See, it is written here that it is used for multicast routing, but it is not commonly used in the standard OSPF deployments. So it has been replaced. This multicast LSA has been replaced with protocol independent multicast. So it has been replaced with the one protocol that is called as a protocol independent multicast. And then we have a finally type 7. So type 7 is called as a NSSA, external LSA, and this is generally dedicated to the NSSA, that is called as a not so stub area or not so stubby areas. So it function is like same as a type 5 only, but it can exist only in the stub areas, not in the normal areas. So these are the types of LSAs. Even we have some more types of LSAs that is not related to the OSPF. Generally, this OSPF uses 6 types of the LSA, if you will see. That OSPF uses 6 types LSA, 6 LSA types for the IPv4 routings. So in that type 1 we discussed, that is called as a router LSA. So LSA that advertises network prefix within an area. So whatever the information it is going to have with the help of individual links, that is being exchanged. Then type 2 is what? Network. So LSA that indicates the routers attached to a broadcast segments within an area. And this will be advertised by what? It will be by TR routers. Type 3 is a summary LSA that advertises network prefix that originate from a different area. So it is being advertised by the ABR, area border routers. Type 4 is ASBR summary, and LSA used to locate the ASBR from the different area. And this type 4 will also be exchanged by the ABR router only. Type 5 is called as a AS external, and LSA that advertises network prefix that were redistributed into the OSPF. And finally, type 7, NSSA, because I told you that type 6 is not preferred. So type 7 is NSSA external and LSA for external network prefix that were redistributed in a local NSSA area. And this is specific to the NSSA area only. So these are the types of the LSAs. कितना मिनट हुआ? 8. So all routers within an OSPF area have an identical set of the LSAs for that area. For that particular area, that is going to have an identical set of the LSAs, or we can say identical set of the informations. So the ABR maintains a separate set of LSAs for each OSPF area, and most LSAs in one area are different from the LSAs in another area. And LSA type 1, 2 and 3 are used for building the SPF tree, shortest path first tree, for intra-area and inter-area routes. And LSA type 4, 5, 7 are related to the external OSPF routes. That is the routes that were redistributed in the OSPF routing domain. So these are the types of OSPF, means types of LSA that we discuss in the OSPF. Thank you.